Have you ever made one decision that made you question everything about yourself? Not just regret it. I mean the kind of decision that makes you wonder if you're even the person you thought you were. Because that's where I've been. And for a long time I believed that one mistake defined me, and I replayed it over and over and over in my head, wondering what would have happened if I had just made a different choice. If I convinced myself that because I failed once, I couldn't trust myself anymore. But I've realized something. What if the worst decision of your life isn't proof that you're broken? What if it's the moment that finally forces you to become someone different? Not because you wanted the pain, but because the pain refused to let you stay the same. And that's one thing I've struggled with, is this idea that I need to be healed before I can help someone else. Like I have to have all the answers before I'm allowed to speak. But the truth is, I'm still healing, and I'm still learning. I'm still having days where I question myself, and maybe that's exactly why these conversations matter, because life isn't lived after the healing. Life happens during it. And if you've ever waited until everything's fixed before you move forward, you'll wait forever. Growth isn't, it's learning how to walk while carrying the pain. Regret has a way of convincing you that your story stopped the day you made that mistake. And it whispers, you ruined everything. You'll never be who you were. You don't deserve another chance. And I believe those lies for longer than I'd like to admit. But here's what regret never tells you. You don't become wiser despite your mistakes. You become wiser because of them. And if I erased every painful decision I've made, I'd also erase every lesson that changed me. Every ounce of empathy, every piece of humility, every reason I now stop and think before making another decision. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. And the hardest part is moving forward before the emotional dust settles. Movies make healing look clean, one breakthrough, one speech, one happy ending. Real life doesn't work like that. Some mornings I wake up feeling hopeful. Other mornings the weight comes right back, right here. And sometimes I still replay conversations. Sometimes I still wish I could undo things that can't be undone. It's messy and it's frustrating. It's exhausting, but every day you choose to keep going anyway. I've also learned that trusting yourself again doesn't happen because you suddenly feel confident. It's because you keep making small decisions that align with the person you're becoming. And you try to keep your promises, and you tell the truth. You apologize when you're wrong, and you choose peace instead of chaos. Become consistent, and your confidence, it comes back eventually. Not because someone forgave you, but not because someone understands you, but because you're no longer that self. You made that decision. I can't change what happened, neither can you. And no amount of guilt can change yesterday. But every decision we make today writes tomorrow. And that's where our power is. Not in pretending the past never happened. Not in drowning ourselves in shame. But in becoming the kind of person who lets the pain teach them instead of define them. And I am not proud of every decision I've made. There are things I wish I could go back and do differently. People I've hurt. Moments I wish I could erase. But I'm done letting those moments become my identity. They're part of my story. They're not the author of it. And every day I get another opportunity to choose who I become. And so do you. So if you're carrying regret today, you're not disqualified because you made one terrible decision. Your worst chapter doesn't have to be your final chapter. Maybe the person you're becoming could never have existed without everything you survived. You can't change what happened, but you can absolutely change what happens next. And I think that's where hope begins. Anyways, if this spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one decision you made that taught you something you'll carry for the rest of your life? Not because we're celebrating our mistakes, but because we're proving they don't get the final word. And if this video helped you, subscribe. Every day I'm going to be posting about growth, faith, and learning how to rebuild a life you're proud of. One decision at a time, starting to